Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Communities Live here on Sheffield Live 93.2 FM. And we have editor of Emojipedia, Keith Broni. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chris. Great to speak to you.
I'm reading this report here, and we all have we all got to be social, but a lot of people don't have social skills. I mean, that is quite shocking, really.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's never been more opportunities to engage with the ones we love through our digital devices. But this research from 3UK has found something quite surprising in that two-thirds of the nation feel that they could have stronger emotional connections with the people in their social networks, their friends, their family members, their work colleagues, and that half of the nation feel that they're lacking in the confidence to really communicate effectively with all of these really powerful tools that we have at our disposal across our group chats and of course including the emoji keyboard, which is why 3UK have kind of brought me on board as one of a couple of experts that is consulting with them and working with them on this new event that's coming up in August called Mind, Body, and Scroll. We're really hoping to empower people across the nation to improve their social fitness.
And speaking of emojis, I mean, there's so many different kinds of emojis now. And a lot of people don't actually know what that kind of emoji is. So it's like you get so many like smiley faces or sad faces, but a lot of people don't actually know what they are.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's almost 4,000 different emoji choices that come by default across our smartphones and our tablets, emoji keyboards. But that can be quite an intimidating number. I mean, again, the research from 3UK here has shown that on average, people use only four different emojis on a daily basis that kind of stick to the safety of the ones they know. Now, Gen Z tend to use on average six. So they've got a slightly more expanded emoji vocabulary. But over a third of people admit to being confused by which emojis they should use when messaging. And one in four people admit to committing what we call an Emojipedia, an emoji faux pas, where they'll send an emoji and their friends or family members in the group chat will kind of go, I'm not really sure you meant to use that particular emoji in this context. So people can be a little bit intimidated. They can be lacking in confidence when it comes to expanding their emoji vocabulary and using them really effectively. And again, that's why I've been brought in to work with 3UK for this Mind, Body, and Scroll event. Because, of course, Emojipedia.org, the platform I run, is the world's #1 emoji resource. It's a hard encyclopedia, part design archive, and we've got information about emojis dating back to the 1990s in Japan, where the term emoji was first coined.
And also, to say there's half of it to say that there's a shortage of communication, and it even stops connecting with family members. I mean, that itself is quite shocking as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of noise out there that we have to successfully navigate through. But I mean, it's never been more easy to connect with family members. I mean, we have like so many different platforms that we're able to engage with our friends, our family, our loved ones. And then 64% of the nation do believe that it's never been easier to stay connected with their loved ones. It's just people can get a little bit put off by, say, the volume of emojis in the emoji keyboard or the volume of different communication tools at their disposal. So that's why myself and again the other experts that are being brought in as part of Mind, Body, and Scroll are trying to again empower people to again engage proactively with these spaces, really kind of become more confident and effective in using these platforms, and really fostering those deeper level of connections with their friends, their family, all sorts of loved ones.
And I mean, what can we do? What can we do more to get more people to be more social? How can we help get more people to get more social skills?
Yeah, absolutely. So if people are really looking to engage and improve their social fitness, there's so many things people can do. There's so many resources that are now becoming available. And again, 3UK are really leading the charge on this. So there is our Mind Body Scroll event that's happening in London on the 7th and 8th of August. If people want to put into their web browser Mind Body Scroll Eventbrite, they'll find all the information about that upcoming event. They'll be able to book in for one of the various classes that we're going to be having. I'm going to actually be providing a class on emoji use and their popularity and their power as a communication tool. And we're also going to be diving into the kind of space of active listening and mindful engagement with your group chats to be able to improve your relationships and strengthen your social conversation skills, and really dive into the kind of the science of belonging that has become evident as we communicate more and more with our friends and our family members across different social channels. So if people want to find out more, again, Mind Body Scroll is happening in London on the 7th and 8th of August. You can find out about that via the Mind Body Scroll Eventbrite page, but you also can find out loads of tips and tricks in relation to improving your social fitness, improving your social skills via the 3UK social channels, where we're going to be posting loads of tips and tricks to kind of improve your confidence in engaging with all of the platforms we have access to today.
I mean, you've also there's also which is a world first as well. That you've got a social fitness hub, so which is launching very soon. So tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, so the Social Fitness Hub is where we're going to be providing those classes. Again, it's going to be in London on the 7th and 8th of August, and people can sign up for some of our social fitness classes via the Eventbrite page. If you put in Mind Body Scroll Eventbrite into your internet browser, it should come up straight away and give you all the information you're looking for, and where you can register for one of our various classes. Again, I'll be putting on an emoji press class where we're going to be improving people's use of the emoji keyboard, really expanding people's emoji vocabulary, making them more confident in getting expressive and building rapport through the emoji keyboard. And we're also going to be providing classes about heavyweight listening, so really mindful, active listening and engagement with group chat conversations that are going on, and really dive into the science of how the group chat can be used to foster deeper connections amongst all of our friends and family members.
And my final question for you, Keith, is because we are quickly running out of time, unfortunately. I've got so many questions to ask, but there's so little time. But I'd like to give the final word to you. So, for our listeners at home, what would you like to say to them?
I would like to say that emojis are an incredibly powerful communicative tool. Billions upon billions of them are sent every single day. People use them to convey all sorts of emotions, predominantly positive emotional expression, and they improve how people understand us in social spaces. So don't be shy, really dive into the emoji keyboard, but just make sure you're doing it in a well-informed and effective way through, checking Emojipedia, and also finding out about all sorts of other emoji tips and tricks through the 3UK social channels, and of course our Mind, Body and Scroll event.
Keith, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure, Chris. Have a great day.